Hey guys, what's up? This is Shirt Talking. Welcome back to my channel, and we will be doing a live stream today to check up the new content. We will have a new story chapter to farm. I believe we'll also be getting the new Holy Stones event. I welcome you all to join us on this new live stream. So we are starting now. Now let me just check if everything's okay. We are live. Okay, Capybara is already saying that we are live. So let me just share the link very quick. Yeah, let me just get the link here and share. I sometimes wait till the live stream start to warn everyone, because sometimes people will not join if you give the link but it's still not going. So yeah, we are live. Welcome you all. We have Andy Villas, we have Capybara, Diego Lopes, 99 Stamina, Denjin, and Capybara. Nice. So let's check stuff here. I believe that the image is okay. So I believe only story chapter, no new event. Share the link. The link is on the Discord channel. You want me to post to share the link there? Let's just try to do this. I don't know if it works when I try to post links. Hey Norix, welcome. Let me just check if everything's okay. Yeah, it seems to be okay. I wonder if every one of you already chose the Ice Word or the Galahad. As you can see, I chose it Galahad. Okay. Party gold pieces, 500 euros. And we have a time skip in this part of the story. Yes, as you can see, Polka and Liz are a little different. I don't know what happened with Liz. She seems even younger, but Polka, man, you need some help, guy. And we have Josephine, this new protagonist of this part of the story. Only one more day to get jewels, man. Norix, you haven't peeked. Ah, I see. Norix. I want to get the character. Old man Polka, exactly, man. Robert's here as well. Welcome, Robert. And so, I believe I finally finished all the missions. Yeah, I can get my 2000 jewels. I want to get close to 90k so I can beat 2 banners. Hopefully. Ro is here as well. Liz looks so much cooler now. Yeah, I agree. She's very different. Okay. Very different compared to the current Liz. But Polka, man, what happened to Polka? I don't know what happened to him. Let's get here the gifts. Not many stuff. I already got everything I could get from the new event shop. So let's start by doing a free summon here. It's just a free summon. Oh man, I always see Mako in this game. Sierra. Okay, so we'll go to the story mode and clear the easy stages first. And then we'll be strategizing, try to see the new stages, what are the best ones to farm. Old Polka needs a bird. Yeah, man. He kind of feels like he has, but he doesn't. Liz looks like it's being played by a different actress. Yeah, I didn't make that joke. You look so different. So, okay. It's a new part here. Josephine Linwood. We also see Dozy Beer here. Welcome, boy. Thanks for joining us. I'll be skipping the story because, well, you know, everyone can watch then without spoilers. Some people don't watch all the scenes all together, or when there's a new event or a new story chapter. Like me, I never watch it when it's released. I also have to skip this because there's too many spoilers for those that still haven't reached this part. Guys, I don't understand this loading screen. What is this? It's a giant. And we have Sif and Albert here. They are visiting a giant. Those that play the Minstrel Song game understand what this happens? What is happening on that picture? I really don't understand, man. Really don't. So how many of you guys already made the decision about the character or this word? Norik say that he didn't. I know that Tenjin chose the character, but he's a little sad about the performance of Galahad. But Galahad needs to be trained. We see Thiago Travis here. Welcome, man. Thanks so much for joining us. Good evening, guys. Good evening. I was training this squad, but this is not the best squad to make. But, well, I'll change to a faster squad. Let me just turn on my air cycle here because, man, it's super heat here on Brazil. This is a new background. Yeah, a new background image. Pretty new. We need to summon Atma to explain the artwork. Yeah, Atma knows a lot of things about the SaGa series. Look, 15k damage. Oh, yeah, of course the enemies here have low endurance, so that kind of makes sense. Mine is still very far from being trained. There are giants who runs in SaGa 1. I see. Bro says, Sword's cool, but my Grey is making good damage. Yeah, I also have to change. I was saying that Grey didn't deserve a high grade, but I really want to get back into my video and post something there on the comment section to say that I shouldn't have given him a low grade because, well, for those that have this word, Grey is awesome now. And also, he will become better as soon as the game progresses. Not only that, but, well, if the stage has only 2 enemies or 1 enemy, he does good damage. But the problem is just that he needs specific scenarios to be a very good damage dealer. He's not good for boss fights since he loses his most powerful passive that gives him more damage on turn 1. And, well, if you have a stage where you have only 1 enemy and he can open, and this enemy is a flowing enemy, well, he will do very good damage. He doesn't deserve a 7, maybe an 8 or 8.5, but, well, a little more than what I give to him. Sometimes I miss the parts of some characters. There are just so many characters, man. I'll make mistakes. Okay, so let's change this setup here because this one is not so fast. I want to use a faster setup here. Usually I use this one. There's Sophia here, actually, but, well, Madeline will clear most waves by herself. Just fine. But the problem is just that Grey is not a character that can deal with any situation. We can use Galahad to do AoE, so he will work in most scenarios, but Grey needs specific enemies and also not many enemies on the field. If there are too many enemies, he will just be, well, not reliable. Also, people love him for some Battle Island stuff. But again, needs specific stages. But I do like this version of Grey to play with Car's Word, a skill that is only upgradable in the future, and it's a very high powerful attack, and he can use. Man, he becomes very strong in the future because of that. So there are giants in runs in SaGa 1. Can we play with any giant? Or we cannot? Oh man, let's skip the story. Rogue says, hey Sharon, good evening, how are you? I'm very fine, man. Thanks for saying that. How are you? Oh, Barbara has lots of different styles. She seems like sometimes a dancer. Yeah, Claudia Gray, Jamie. Hopefully we get some status gains with Joe so people can prepare for when she gets released. Here, Madeline will just do very high damage. Claudia is faster. I still love my Claudia, man. Very powerful attacker. Oh man, why poor people? Captain Bar is asking if we get any Josephina by completing the story. We should. We should. Unless they changed something. But yes. Also, how many of you guys cleared the romancing stage on Galahad event? I believe that should be actually the hardest stage so far. It's something that is becoming very hard for some people. I am planning to release a video with 3 different setups, even one that only uses platinum styles. I was training and testing the setups and they work. But I wonder if anyone already cleared the stage by using the strategy I used it in my past live stream or something, or just cleared it by themselves. Rose says, yes, copy, at least in the way. Thanks. Is there any good way to farm enchantment materials for gears? I'm kinda low on them only. Usually the first stages of a new chapter have them as a drop, so you should try to farm those stages to get them. I believe in the past episode we had on stage number 1 and 2, one for gears and another for armors. So I'll be making a video that I'll be releasing tomorrow on how to farm the new chapter. And yeah, it should be better. Thiago says I managed to do so. I use the squad, you use it on your last string. Oh man, that's pretty nice. Thanks. I believe that if I didn't bring a lot of things to decrease the incoming damage, I wouldn't survive that. The boss really deals high damage, man. Very high damage. But then I built some 2 other squads that also works, and I believe that some people that don't have all the characters I have will be able to clear that stage as well. Capivara says I completed it because of Liz, Rouge, and Fish Girl. You'd never remember the name of her. It's messaging. $5 for Imagine Bobby Hill. Appreciate you. Oh man, thanks so much, man. I've never saw you before on live streams, at least not saying something, but thank you so much for joining us today, and also by making this donation. It really helps, man. This channel barely makes any money, and it's from people that makes donations that I really become able to purchase new equipment and also make the channel survive. So thank you so much, Majin Bobby Hill. It's a very interesting name, Majin Bobby instead of Majin Bobby Hill. Nice, man. Thanks so much. Thanks, man. SCR debuff and Norway's Daughter Water Festival are mandatory. Yes, it's like the first challenge that I see it being very needed. I mean, you can still clear your daughter. I made 2 different setups where you don't need her, but she makes just so easier. Can cheese by that. So are you a new player, Majin Bobby, or are you a veteran? Attention says, I can imagine Boo saying that's my purse, I don't know you. Man, I really need to watch Dragon Ball Super because I watched Dragon Ball for a lot of time when I was a kid, but then I stopped it. It's not like I don't remember her name, but it's hard to write her name. Ah, messaging. Yeah. Imagine says that I follow you a lot here in Reddit. Your info is critical. Thanks, man. Sometimes I always get feedback, and that's super cool. And glad to help. Though they say I never even attempt romancing, but I like watching. So I'll be posting a video tomorrow then. I will show some very interesting setups. One of them, it's very crazy. And some people will not think that Platinum styles can beat some romancing stages. Well, there's K in Japan that clear all content with free welfare units, so... But the problem with K is that it's not a crit size or anything, but he needs to retreat and try again a lot of times to survive. Because RNG is always against those that uses free characters. Or they don't have enough skills that can protect or debuff, and, well, you don't have many options just by using free welfares. And if you have to retreat too many times, then it's bad, because you cannot expect everyone to do this. So imagine Bobby says, Day 1 Romancing Saga, but new to the universe. Oh, let's see. So, you are a fan of the saga in the series already. I love gachas, but this game made me love Romancing Saga in general. So you probably like something that I'm doing behind the scenes. I will be recording the story modes of the saga games. It will take months and months to come, but I will try to do this because I became so attached to the series that I make so much content for this. And I cannot leave the subscribers behind. So I'll keep releasing more content that the people that watch me want. Thiago says, time skip in main story is insane. Yeah. You can see that Polka became a grandfather, it seems. The guy is just so old now. But Liz is still looking like a young girl. Midnight is here is asking, wait, they made a time skip? Yes, there's a time skip in the game. And Adlan Raid says, who is Joe Fetter? Man, I do think I know who it is. I just cannot be sure. I believe that the father is probably... Well, do you guys want to hear? I'm not entirely sure because I don't see spoilers from Japan. But I do believe who it is. Oh, sorry, it's reverse. I'm new to the series, but had the gacha on day 1. I'm hooked now. Ah, I see. There are a lot of people that are just like you. They've started with the Reuniverse game and now want to play other games in the series. Show yourself whatever freaking wayful or Liz. Well, I don't know, but I believe it's very easy to understand who he may be. So, no spoiler in the chat, please. Yeah, still I will just save myself and I will post on the Discord channel. Those that are still not on my Discord channel, please go here on the link on the description, join our Discord channel, and you see who I think it is. I will post in here, and I believe that it's... so... Joe's father is... And I have it by spoiler. And you guys can click on the spoiler to see who you think it is. Okay, it's just an idea. I don't know if it's the same person. Keep up the good work, says Imagine Bobby Hill. Thanks, man. We'll be making a video tomorrow with the farming points for story mode. Hope you guys can see tomorrow. But we'll be playing some of the new stages here to check if they are easy to play or not. Rafael says that's creepy considering how Liz got freaking pregnant with Joe. I kind of skipped the last episode, so I know who Joe is because people always say, I always catch some spoilers, but I kind of skipped some of the past stories. It's because I usually like to watch a series or just read a story when I can read it all together. And now that the first chapter is finally over, I can't do it, but I still haven't. So at least I will finish the first part of the story, and then I will keep going with the new. But yeah, that's a mystery. This game has a lot of mysteries behind what is happening in the backgrounds. Also, the game started very different than what I thought it would be, because it had a very weak start. That was just like that Denzel in Distress plot, and well, it didn't make much sense. I just thought that, well, they are making a very simple plot just to give a reason for us to play the game. But, well... No way, man, they got me 2 grains. Are you summoning right now, Thiago Travi? Because I am not, man. I stopped it on my new Monica. I really wanted to play with Barbara, but I don't have infinite gems. I have to save. But guys, please say something on the comments, let's chat, because right now we are only on the normal stages, then we will have the hard, and then very hard. So I can only plan on very hard. For now, it's super easy. It's good to just chat while we are playing the normal and hard. 3 grace. Oh man. Seeing Volcano and Yunzin together is crazy. And Adeline Ray says, is there any place that summarizes the main story? I skipped most of the chapter but only started paying attention recently. I am planning to post the story so you can just watch it with your cell phone if you want, instead of just keep clinking here and there to watch it inside the game. That may be interesting because the summarize will be very... here, we can get Joe. She has Water Hammer and Water of Life. Pretty crazy stuff. And also Crimson Flare. Cool. So, I will try to record the story. I have some events recorded already. And that may help people to watch instead of just open the game to see. Also, there is an animation from the Japanese live stream that kind of resumes what is happening, but it's very resumed. It's like the full first chapter of the game in 2 minutes. I think it's kind of hard to understand so much stuff in 2 minutes, but it's pretty well animated. You should check this out as well. Chago says, I want the new Monica. You want a new Monica? I have a new Monica. Only Thanos can have infinite gem. Yes, only Thanos. But not for too much time. Thiago says that Square Enix animation summarized very well. Yeah, that's pretty nice. They have to implement that animation inside the game because, well, it's just so well done. Water Hammer is Bingo Panic. People say on my Discord channel the Water Hammer is the Bung Hammer. Sakrata is here saying, hey Cher, how are you? Which SaGa game do you recommend me to play first? Welcome, Sakrate. I believe that it depends on the consoles that you have. If you have, you know, a Switch, or if you have a PC or a PS4. Right now, the easiest SaGa games to play are Romancing Saga 2, Romancing Saga 3, SaGa Scarlet Grace, and in the future, the remaster of SaGa Frontier 1. I would say that you should probably start with either Romancing Saga 3 or SaGa Scarlet Grace. If you prefer to play a high-definition game, you can start with SaGa Scarlet Grace, but Romancing Saga 3 is a good entry in the series where you can start playing. It's easier to understand than Romancing Saga 2. Romancing Saga 2, man, can be very hard to understand. Tenjin here says the same, but he mastered the game just like Thiago Travi and also Atma. They know a lot of the games. You can also join our Discord channel and chat there about the games if you want. Ask help. There's also SaGa Wiki Discord. They also have a lot of hints and guides. People discuss these games every day. They know it from start to finish. Raffaele says, Adlan, try SaGa subreddit. I think there's a post about the story so far. Oh, yeah. There's a resume. I don't know. Thiago says, yeah, Romancing Saga 2 is more hardcore, bro. Yeah. I don't think there's one person that played it from start to finish without retrying the game again once they understand their mistakes. But there's probably some people here and there, but usually Romancing Saga 2 people start the game, they start understanding how it works, and then they just delete their data, return to the start again, and then use the knowledge to make the right decisions. The game is good, it's just that, well, it's a little dated. The graphics is a little dated. They should have just used the Romancing Saga 3 sprites instead of keeping the same. Yeah, in my opinion. But the game is still very incredible and unique. A huge and different experience. So Keith Laya is asking how many chapters released it. We have 15 different chapters, and then we have 2 guidance, so 17 so far. But usually you spend like 8 to 10 minutes to read a new chapter. So what can I say? You probably have to watch 2 hours and a half of content to read and watch everything that summarizes the first chapter of this game. 2 hours and a half is not so much compared to some other gachas. There are some gachas that have even more than that. As you can see, one of the first stages is dropping gear enchantment material. So people that want to get this, you have to farm the first stages. Stages 1 and 2, usually. Guys, I have to get some water. So Thiago says that runs in SaGa 2 and 3 remasters implemented new game plus, so you can cheese the start of the game if you don't mind repeating the first hours of gameplay a couple of times. Yeah, I didn't like to do this because it felt like I was cheating too much. I was going against the design of the game, so I started from scratch. But you can do this. Tenjin said, share BR, we meet again. Oh man, it's just 1 minute to get some water. Red said that I drink too much water. Yes, I do. And when you speak too much, you also have to drink more water. Blood something? Blood chalice? Yeah. Huh. So, how many of you guys summoned on the past banner? I see Trago Travis saying that he wanted Monica and God Grace. And how about you guys? Terry Chocolate Twin Rocket. Man, what a name for a combo. It's Terry Chocolate Twin Rocket. So, as I'm seeing, most of the enemies here are weak against the 3 primary elements. I don't know. Some of them are not weak to anything, like the apes and the dogs are not weak to anything. But some stages, I saw some enemies being weak to the primary elements. So, fire, lightning, and cold. Chago says you do well, Share. My personal says I have to drink 5 liters a day to lose some weight and do better on training. I do drink like even more than 5 liters a day. I drink like 7, sometimes even 8. I know this seems like an exaggeration, but it's true. So the snakes are weak against cold and lightning at least. So Madeline will work super fine here, and Galahad as well. So let's try to use them both. Raphael says, I keep all in waiting for Rock and Nassels. Rock and Nassels is a very nice banner. The trees are also weak against fire. Capivara says I summoned it for Hannibaldo. Hannibaldo! But I have to pity him. And I also got Final Emperor, and I have his S-Style. Yeah, Final Emperor with his S-Style is a very nice character for boss fights, especially long boss fights. In long boss fights, I believe that he's better than Global Exclusive Katarina. Just not always better than Gustav, because Gustav can debuff STR. Calvara says, we are receiving 100 gems per stage, but it was always like that. You may have a bad memory. You have a bad memory, Capivara, remember. You ask it so many things, so many times. I'm joking, man. Don't worry. But we always receive it in 100 gems per story. It's 50 by story mode, where you don't have a fight, and 100 when you have to fight. Jay Marshall says, how did you get so much gold, my guy? Day 1 player, hardcore player, uses a lot of stamina, repeating way too many stages. That's how I get so many money. So much gold. 8 liters, that's crazy, man. You don't lose, don't you lose minerals with that much water? I believe I do, but I have some other problems, man. I may have diabetes, so I have to check with the doc, but with COVID and everything, I cannot do this. I don't want to do this. Let's wait a little more, and then I'll probably be surprised with my health condition. Today I was feeling so bad, man. I was with my body very heat, and then I drink it even more water. I believe I drink it like 9 liters of water today. It's an exaggeration, but man, my body's asking. I have to do it. LF Rock says, you got this, you got this, you got this. Thanks, man. What's the new cap? The new cap. Let's check the new cap. New cap. New max cap is 80 and 1060 for HP. 80 for status and 1060 for HP. Yes. We are on the new chapter, episode 1. In Japan, they are on episode 9. So we are probably 8 months behind. I believe they will probably reach 6 months behind and stop there. Yes. That should be what they are planning. So I see that someone just joined in our Discord channel. Welcome. And today I wanted to release more videos, man, but I had to work a little. Hopefully tomorrow I have some more videos. Hopefully it's a pain to grind. No, man, it has to be easy. Kazia says I'm having trouble getting to 1020s and now it's 1060s. Yeah, but it will be easier to get to this point. I believe you should stop a little before you hit the cap because, well, it gets too hard to get more HP. It's not worth. It's totally not worth. So as you can see, these enemies are weak against elemental attacks. We are still on hard. Hopefully we get to very hard soon. What are the best stages to farm to build up the new characters? Well, we will know by playing. I don't check the JP sites to check the best stages. I find in by myself. Thiago says my mother has diabetes, and when she has low sugar levels in her blood, her body temperature rises, and when it's high, she drinks a lot of hot water. That's exactly what happens to me. I believe I drink it too much refrigerant, like Coca-Cola and things like that, when I was younger. And I was also very bad on this. I was always drinking Coca-Cola and then also eating sugar, like cookies and other stuff. I shouldn't have done this. But I don't feel pain or anything, but it usually makes me exhausted. So I don't have energy to do anything when I have this condition. When my body temperature rises. And that happened to me today. Yeah, it's something that I have to deal with. Oh, this attack is... I saw this before. Another Pyro Hydra. But J Marshall, you see a video tomorrow about the new stages. I will explain farming setups. I always do this. And then you see. I really don't check JP sites because this is like the best thing in the game for me. Planning and strategizing new stages. If I were to check, then I would just be copying the stuff. I don't want to do that. I want to create strategies. So, giants, very strange giants. Tomomi Kobayashi sometimes has problems when drawing heads. Sometimes the character has a huge head without a need. Or a small head in the case of Albert. Okay, so this enemy seems to be weak to blunt. We know this. Let's start by creating the setups here. I always start the first stage here, on the last slot. Slot number 5. And then I will be... Let's clear the stage first to see what type of things we expect here. Will Albert be able to insta-kill those enemies? We'll know there. Thiago says, I hope it turns out to be nothing that permanent. But if it turns out to be diabetes, treating it while young can be very beneficial. Yeah, we'll know this when COVID becomes something that we can handle better. Multi-directional strike. So the enemies here are weak to Slash and Moon. Let me open my document that I always open my spreadsheet. Oh, I insta-kill it then. Let me open here my document. So we will just check their weaknesses. This is something that I always do. Romancing Saga, where is my spreadsheet? Here. So first we have enemies, 3 enemies. They were 3 enemies weak to Slash and Moon. And now we have turn 2 with enemies weak to Cold and Lightning. You know, only one of them is weak to other stuff. Oh, that kind of breaks strategies. So 2 are weak to Cold, 2 Cold and Lightning, and 1 to Blunt, Heat, and Sun. Yeah, so insta-kill will be very nice here, but the problem is that this version of Albert's is not fast. And yeah, he didn't kill anyone. Oh, so in the last wave we have a mix of... Okay, I understand. So these ones are weak against Blunt, Stun, and Heat. Let them finish. 2 against Slash, Moon, and Heat, Blunt, and Sun. So, what are the alternatives that we have here? We could use Barthélemy, because Barthélemy uses heat and move. And we can use someone that has Slash and Sun, like the new Albert on the second turn. Yeah, that should work as well. Bro, there is someone smoking a marijuana here next to my house. Some weed, man. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Ugh. Just 1 minute, guys. Yeah, bro, there's some people smoking weed here. I don't know where, but it's very close to my house. The fuck, man? So, this enemy is weak against Slash, only Slash. And this one Slash and Moon, so we'll go with Slash. Those enemies are weak against Slash again. Only Slash. Oh, a lot of enemies died by insta-kill. And the last wave is just the same. Man, this will be very, very fast to clear. Are all of them with no resistance to death? Yeah, they all can be insta-death. The problem is that this Albert cannot use 3 times in a row the same attack. Tenjin was saying that I went to join that. I don't even smoke, man. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do this type of stuff. I have to have control in my life. And I'm not talking about the game. The sticky Ike. Is it the cat? Oh man, my cat doesn't do this type of stuff. Polka is older but goofy as always. Love the old polka. New York was really cool. New York polka. So those 3 enemies here are, well, cold and lightning. So T1 we have 3, they are weak to heat, cold, and lightning. And 2 are only weak to cold and lightning. So Galahad here and Madeline will work super fine. I'm killing 4 of them. Maybe my Albert can eventually kill all of them. Share farm with Galahad, please. Okay, I would switch out the squad. Oh no. This one is only weak against heat, I believe. Yeah, let me just check here. But I believe Creeper is only weak against heat. Yeah, exactly. And cannot be insta-killed. So the best thing here would be to choose heat as a source of damage, as an opener and then a finisher. My Galahad is not ready for farming yet, and still have to rise his skill level. But I can use him. If you guys want me, I'll do it. Galahad, of course, is no-brainer. Thiago say, I was talking with my mother about Poké today. He gets all the bullying from girls, but he's kind of good looking and his hair is stylish. Yeah, man, he can do some commercials for some shampoo. Midnight is asking Galahad or Ice Word. Galahad, of course. No brainer. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just change the setup for something that I was using recently. So squad number 2, and let's move 2 blocks here. Usually this is my setup, but we can make a different one just to kill. Let's kill all of them. So we can make a setup that is used to fast clear stuff. Well, let's change here because Fairy is not a good character for this. Well, we can go with Final Emperor. I like him because he can finish the last wave. And then we have, well, like always, let's bring someone that can just finish things fast. What will be the last one? I wonder. It can be blue. Also, I will just go with my anime string setup. No, I actually have 2 STR damage dealers. 2 and 3 mages. What can I do here? I like all of them, but I cannot deal much damage with all of them. Maybe let's remove Final Emperor and just go with, you know. The problem with those are... want to play with anime string. New Tomorrow is asking Galahad or Ice Sword. I am using Galahad. But guys were saying that for me to use Galahad, so let's just go with Galahad. To go with Galahad, we have to go with Dragon Strike. I was talking about this because some people were saying, no, Galahad is only good on Rainbow Rangers formation and everything. No. Just no. You can use a lot of different setups. I will be using my Albert. I believe that should be the Christmas Albert again. So that he can insta-kill some enemies. Let's do this. Where is he? Christmas Albert, and then let's just go Final Emperor. Madeline, Galahad. Or are you Galahad? And now the last one. The last one can be anyone. It can be Bione. No worries on being Bione. Bione will always attack with AoE the way I set up her, so it should work. So let's get the Prince front characters here and there. Yeah, this works. It should work. So, well, a Great Sword user. How many Great Sword users I have here? Actually 2. So Galahad will use my best weapon. And Final Emperor will use the older one. Can have a weak or slow equipment just fine. Albert needs intelligence, so I will just equip him with this. This. No, this gives 2 intelligence. This one gives 4. One is better. This. And this. For her case, this is way easier. You just go with this. I also believe that she can use something that increases her STR a little more. This one should be okay. She's super fast. I believe that she can lose some agility just fine. Hydro Leather, then we can just use a Power Glove. And then lastly, just Remox. And she would just equip the normal stuff. Or Circlet. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Yeah, I have everyone equip it. Faster than I thought. Clothes on Galahad? No. It's okay. I don't need to change anything on this one. I need to change on this one. Yune, we just have to increase 360 delta. And that's fine. That should work. And my Galahad is not maxed, guys, so don't see his damage. Don't worry about this. So let me read the chat. You Madeline artist for the style of her. Jojo Adventure, let's go. Genryo makes an appearance. Cool. Genryo makes, I didn't see it. Galahad, of course, is no brainer. New Madeline art. Waiting for Polka Banner. It will take some time so we see this new Polka. New Tomorrow was asking about Galahad. The Wikipedia NS style. Chaco says, watching the main story right now, Tatiana is the best girl. Finally, she gets time to shine because in Run Saga 3 she did it. I hope one day the devs gives us a bold Galahad skin, or maybe just a style. Why not? Bold Galahad that uses bow guns instead of swords. That would be crazy, man. They have a different style for him on Japan, real solid. Galahad. Bold, not loud. You guys make so many jokes. So let me run this again because I didn't even note. Let's check here. So first wave, the enemy's gels are weak against any type of elemental attack. Hooligan is weak against, well, the normal heat, cold, and lightning. So we have 2 for this and 2 for every magical attack. This stage seems to be fine. 2 magic attacks. There's a row here, man. So you can bring your Subir. Subir will like this. Also, Fuse. Who else likes this? This one is super easy to farm. Super easy. Few is asking, who's the unity on the top? On the top? The top is Madeline. She's still on a better. So the dogs don't have any weaknesses, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they don't. They don't. They only have resistance. There's ones here weak to sun. Yeah, sun. So let's just write this down. So T1 has 2 no and 2 with sun weaknesses. Okay. Well, Final Emperor will help. I don't know who goes first. Yeah, he goes first. the apes don't have any weaknesses as well. So this seems to be very bad, man. 2 no and 2 suns again. Albert doing more damage than Galahad. I wanna refund. No, but Albert is maxed. Level 50. Galahad is still on level 42. Also, the status are not maxed. Check Minstrel Song Art of Galahad. Oh, last stage has enemies with no weaknesses. No, so this stage here is super bad to farm. Super, super bad. I really like the animation of this attack, man. Very cool and satisfying. Very, very cool. So this covers the first part. Now we go to the second one. We got a wind equipment. Okay, we are not on the second part. There's a gun here. I think the stage will be better to farm this gun. A gun and a club. Another gun already, man. 20 weapon power. This is the same as the last one, I believe. Lethal gun. Runic hammer. Okay. Let's check here. I do remember that snakes are weak to cold and lightning all the time. Oh, the first enemies are only weak against heat, I believe. Let me check. Yeah. Every time you see a tree, it's only weak against heat. So probably heat will be the best thing here. But bees are weak against cold and blunt. So 2 blunt, cold, and 1 heat. I don't like this because they have different weaknesses. So the last one we have blunt. Cold, actually. Actually, cold is the answer here. So on turn 3, we have weaknesses to lightning and cold. And 3 are weak against cold and blunt. So cold is the answer. You open with heat and then you do cold 2 times. Should be very fast to farm as well. But that is not the best stage. The best stage should be, let's see. Let me read here. I mean, the highest cap is the last stage. Only the last stage has the highest cap. Oh man, and it's a boss stage. Why did they do this? A boss stage. Well, this one is weak against blunt and cold and lightning. Oh, 2 enemies, they are weakened against the same stuff. They are in a row. That is cool. Zenon looks very cool, old and stylish. Yeah, I agree. I saw him. Magnus is also pretty stylish. A few is here say good evening, by the way. Thanks, bro. For you too. The Galahad has a Sub-Zero scar in the old school Shaolin hairdo. Sub-Zero reminds me that they are releasing a new movie about Mortal Kombat, and it's pretty nice. Oh, the last wave is just 2 enemies. But you have to remember that those enemies are kind of on the end of their families. So they are like upgraded versions of some other enemies. You will probably have difficulty insta-kill. But at least it's just 2. It's nice. I believe Gunners will be better here. Gunners and Code. Oh, and Madeline. Madeline is just so useful, man. Casper says, hey Shard, sorry I'm late, about to go into work. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. Help an amazing brother out. ShareBR's content is always fresh and up to date. Thanks, man. Thanks so much for saying that. Capivara says that at least the boss is weak to Slash. Team Taco says, funny how they both have scars in our code units. It's because they think that having a scar is cool. That's the only reason, man. It's just like when you have characters that use one of the eyes with a pirate. I forgot the name of this. What's the name that when they get that eye patch? Yeah, it's an eye patch. Oh, first enemy is only 1 enemy. See a Drake. Weak against a lot of stuff, actually. Fierce, Cold, and Lightning. First wave with only 1 enemy. It's good. I believe that we can open with the new Monica. She will probably kill this enemy. She has a fast attack. And then we can use probably Galahad on the second wave. Yes. They have a lot of HP. Eye patch, yes. Thanks. Just said it too, sure. Winter Storm on turn 1, what a waste. So those 2 enemies are weak against the same stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, I believe we can just open with the new Monica, then we can use Galahad on the second wave. But on third wave, we can use the AoE attack from Monica. You still have enough BP to do that. We have all the enemies together. But this is not a row. At least the stage here has a pattern. We are getting close to the end, so I think this one will be a very good one to farm. It may be possible that only Galahad and Monica will be needed. Yeah, maybe. I'm not entirely sure on this. You have to train. Galahad, you need some more STR guy. Stackflow here says, hey buddy, how are you? Nice, bro. Another enemies weak against magical attacks. This is super cool. It seems like this time we have a very good spot to farm, man. There are many strategies possible here. But Madeline was not enough to insta-kill. Oh, sorry, to one-shot those enemies. Yeah, they do have a lot of HP. King Taco says, make sure you smash the like button. Thanks, bro. Oh, so this time it will be a stage where you can bring Polka, the Mage Polka, with fire attack, because only 2 enemies. The damage will be pretty good. Against 3 enemies, Polka is not so good, but against 2, he is. But you know, you have to bring the exact perfect scenario here, because they have a lot of HP. It's not because they are just 2 enemies. If they have a lot of HP, you may have to waste a turn to kill them. We don't want that. We want 1 turn for every wave. So next stage is the last one. Oh man, it seems like we will be farming this stage here with 2 enemies weak against magical attacks. And the past one is... let's just see if the past one has the same caps. Yeah, they do. The past 2 stages have the same cap. And the last one, Crawling in the Dark. Serpent in the Dark. The translation is different. So this enemy here is weak against Slash, like you guys just said. We are using a formation strong against Slash. So, well, let's see. So, a boss stage to farm. I don't know, man. People will probably just farm the past stage. This one will probably use a lot of time. Galahad is probably very bad here as well. Probably no, totally bad. Only code. Okay, so 2 slashes only. And guys, what a funny thing. Gray will be very strong on the second wave here, because they are flying enemies. 2 enemies as well. Very nice to use Gray here. And I don't have Gray. So, sleep is also possible. But why? Oh, man. If we have to bring 3 characters just to kill the boss in 2 turns, I don't think this is a bad place, a good place to farm. You cannot insta-kill the boss. 99 Samina says Dre is the MVP, we told you. Now we're gonna pull him. No, I won't. But it's very funny that I was saying that I regret the grade I gave to Gray. And now there's a stage where we find 2 enemies that are flying enemies, both weak to Slash. Bro, he will deal a lot of good damage here. And against the Vitra as well, but he does not have 18 DP. Well, he only uses 7, right? Yeah. You can use him on turn 2 and turn 3. Oh, man. Yeah. One stage that was made for Gray. And the last and best stage to farm. Very interesting. I do believe a lot of people will have Gray because of Barbara. They were aiming for Barbara and got Gray. Yeah. I do believe that the best place to farm will be either this one or this one. So let's talk about strategies on these 2 stages. I noticed that this one, the enemies are weak against magical attacks. So we'll be making a setup here. Oh. Group 5. This is stage 2.4. Enemies only weak against magical attacks. Okay, let's build this. So, you know, Barthélemy is the opener, the best opener. And then on second wave, we can just go with... A beauty cannot be use it on this. We have to use someone that deals pretty good damage. Which are my fast attackers again. I have to remember. But it doesn't really need to be a fast attacker if you can just bring, you know, Firecracker. Firecracker is super strong, man. Super ultra strong. I don't know if I'll bring Firecracker. There are only 2 enemies. I said that Polka is also a good contender for this. Where is my Polka? It's been a while since I last used him. The problem with Polka is that you cannot use 2 times this attack called Scatter Explosions. Subir is also another very powerful attacker for this. We can kind of use Rainbow Rangers and then use Bart, Subir, and Firecracker with Monica. I don't know if this will work, but we can try. Chago says I trade one of my green copies for your Monica and your Barbara. Or Barbara. I don't have Barbara, but yeah. So Rainbow Rangers, we have STR here, Dex here, and Int here. So we can bring 2 trainees, I believe. A Madeleine could be used here as well, but Superior will do way more damage with skill number 3. Just to see if this works or not, let's just bring very weak characters for the other positions. Like here, we shall bring someone that is slow. Slow here. Uses slow. Instead of Bune, let's bring someone that is also slow. Okay. I believe that this should work. We are getting increased damage with all of them. Subir is super slow, so we cannot equip something that decreases his agility. We have to increase it. Like Travel Notes increases STR and agility. Yeah, let's leave on this. For Monica, Monica is very fast already. So Dex Plus. Maybe I will just equip something else with Superior. Yeah. Fluffy and then Hibiscus Hairband. Artillery is just the same. Okay, Coralcom. Let's see if he is good enough to finish this first wave by himself. My Barthélemy is level 50, by the way. We have more status to gain from the stages. Barbara and debuffs his many nukes of damage had fun smashing. Yeah. Really nice combination. Romancing Power X with 10 should be very easy if you use both. So now let's see if this works, man. Yeah, he can clear the wave by himself. Second wave should be Firecracker. Oh no, he's faster. How can this enemy still... 3 enemy attacks and the guy is still alive. Still alive. How much HP? Oh man. Finally dead. I don't know what can I do here. Dino Bubble. Everything's already broken. I don't see it being easy to bring 4 characters here. I mean, 3 characters and 2 trainees. It'd probably be 4 characters and 1 trainee. You can get them stronger with Matriarch and try to achieve the best single target damage with Hannibal. Probably. Hannibal has the highest damage possible right now in Global. My blue already broke 65k damage. Mine deal 70k already. Mine is maxed. Poke is better instead of Monica in this stage. Yes, I agree. The problem is that you cannot bring 2 intelligence slots here. So only my string is better. Of course. But the first wave we need to do 16k damage. Bring blue or rouge instead of octopus. Yeah, it was just that I was trying to deal damage with 3 characters being able to increase their status by 50. So this strategy didn't work at all. Polka should be doing like 10,000 or 12,000 just by 1 hit. So here we just have to change. We have to remove Monica as well. You know what? I believe that my Princess White Rose can kill the first wave. She has very high agility. There's a problem because Bart can do this as well. So he has to stay here, for example. I don't know. I don't know if I want him to be here, since he does not use his skill on turn 3 if he does not trigger his passive. I believe that blue is more reliable. On any of my stream. Blue is more reliable. But then, who else? Rouge. Kaiser's here saying, what's up you all? What's up, man? Is there any underrated character you wish they get a new style? Well, an underrated character, let's just give a look fast here. Yeah, something like someone that never got any SS style. Let's give a look here. Like Minerva. She deserves an SS style. She's classy. And then energy car. An engineer car. Of course. Johan needs an SS style. The guy has 2 A's. So we now have to think about what can be done here. I wanted my Bart to get to this place instead of being on the front. Or guys, we can just change something to... What about keeping Rainbow Rangers and changing something like... Instead of Subir, we get Galahad back. The problem is that Galahad is not maxed. But the problem is still trying to bring someone that uses Dex and elemental damage. Who uses Dex and elemental damage again? I don't remember many. Sarah does, Fuse does, but not reliable. They cannot use it all the time. So yeah, anime stream should be the answer. Azura SS style would be sick. Yeah, Azura needs as well. So we will bring blue and rouge. Man, blue and rouge. Or maybe Madeline. Let me make second party here. Oh man, what a loading screen. I don't have Selma. I wanted Rainbow Rangers because I could just decide the order. Let's make a squad number 4 here. Then I'll make some changes. Look, Bart will stay. Madeline... Yeah, you know, Madeline will be able to use her skill number 2 twice in a row if Bart kills the first wave. That should be very strong, actually. So in order to do this, we go back to Rainbow Rangers. And then we get Madeline here. Bart stays there. And now who could use Dex, man? Who could use Dex? Let's filter. Those that use Dex. Yeah, Monica is the only character that I know that will deal very high damage with Dex. With Firecracker. Besides her, no one else can. No elemental attacks. Oh man. The problem is that after that, she cannot attack 2 targets. So if Madeline stays here with Monica and Bart. So let's remove Fuse and Bune here. What about Fuse? Fuse will not attack 2 targets. Their position does not work. I wanted a single character to clear the first wave, but I don't know if... Well, Barthélemy will be able to do it. Oh, Shirt is here. His Hidden Dojo Asel is a good idea on the moment. Yeah, I do agree that it's a good idea to just increase the status of Acelus, but I'm more of... bro. She has this little problem. I have to change. What I was about to say. I believe that it's better to invest in the specific better status for each character. Like, just give Acelus STR and Agility. It should be enough. I don't give all status to a single character. So what I can do here is just... I can bring... No, this one deals more damage than the Christmas one. So in order to remove the linear cross, I have to change something here. Have to give her a skill like Quick Trust. Change it for 5. But also I think I didn't place everyone in their respective places. I did. So now it should work. Old Blue has a row light skill, but the enemies are not in a row. Or are they? No, they are not. I'm gonna pair up with Firecracker. Why is she attacking before? Oh, man, I believe that there's something with this Bart here. I believe that he's programmed to use Heat Wind. That's the reason why he's not using Abaddon Hands on turn 1. Probably he inherited this from a different setup. This is probably the reason why. Yes. Now he will use it. I can even remove this from her. No need. He didn't say Madeline or Khalid. I got Khalid after Bune. Madeline is better. Polka should also work here, but to use Polka I have to use Anima String. Ah no, we have to make that. Her agility is higher than Bart's. But this should not work. Even because she's attacking the wrong target. AGBO is saying East Tower Sharp good. No, he's average. Jubei is better. Jubei works. But Char is, well, he's very similar to Laura. Very, very similar. $152 agility. Yeah, higher than Bart's. So you have to override it again. Linear cross. And there's still a problem here with the setup. After she uses Firecracker, she has nothing to do. But I want to see the results. Andrew Leonard is here. Welcome. Yo. Carlos Alves as well. So Abaddon Hands clear the first wave. Second wave is a problem. The enemy's still alive, bro. How much HP does this enemy has? Yo, it's been a while, man. I agree. Combo Khalid, Khalid's... Yeah, he works very well with Madeline and Silver, but just 2 characters. Right now is not the time to use Cadet Khalid. It's just like they were releasing a character that should be released in the future. He increases the damage of very few characters. Yeah, forget about bringing only 3 characters here. You have to bring 4. With 4, I know what I can do, but I wanted to clear this with only 3 characters, and it's impossible. Unless you have to, you know, use 2 turns. I didn't want to use 2 turns. With what I have, I don't know if it's possible. So instead of running here, let's try to run the other stage. The other stage is just a Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. He's getting double gains here. I didn't even know. Ling got a lot of status. Andrew is asking if I think that Joe is going to be sooner than we thought. I do think yes. And no, 99 stamina. Those enemies are not able to be insta-killed. Liz a good DPS. She is, but yeah. Only single target damage. Yeah, you kind of give me a good idea. But we don't have many characters that use only 8 BP to be able to fire it up 2 times. Because... yeah, we can go with Bart for an insta-kill. What if we select this? But with 3, I don't know if it's possible. Really don't know. Princess Princess Ray. It's just the same. Yeah, she can only... she only uses 8 BP. So she can fire Green Reaper twice. So we can focus on the 2 characters. Oh, man. But it has to be Animal 3. My question is if... Let's do something. Let's remove Madeline and get Liz and Princess Ray. Because they use only 8, they can use it twice. Do you guys remember any other character that uses only 8? I don't remember. For other types of damage, I know there are some others, but... Let's try with 3 again. Maybe this works or not. Like, we can do this. Because Liz already have increased intelligence, she can stay on the front. Should I put for Barbara or wait for next banner? I don't know, man. If you have only 50k gens or lower than that, you should just skip Barbara. Andrew says I wasted my savings on Global Exclusive Monica. Oh man, that's sad to hear. I think I have to buy gens to pity Monica. Conquest will give me 2 more summons with what is left from my store, but then I only have 14k medals. No man, you don't need to spend because her banner goes till March. You can wait. What a waste. So, in order to understand if they can insta-kill, no, it won't work. It won't work. So what I'll be doing is Dragon's Fury, then a Green Reaper on a different target, and hit Wind. Just to see if they die from this. They don't. They don't even die from this as well. So the idea should be to bring Polka, but Polka only on the last wave. I don't know. Let's try the other stage. I wish they make a new SS Styles for Char. I like his design and backstory. Probably they will. The answer is when. Oh yeah, Global Exclusive Monica can be gotten in the future for returning banner, but if you already invested so much, you should just at least pity her. I think this stage will be easier. So for this stage, we can go and change the order. Let me change this setup here. The enemies are weak against Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. Pierce, Cold, and Lightning all the time. So Pierce, Cold, and Lightning, that means that we can bring... Let's remove the filter. Galahad and Madeline. The problem with this setup is just that if I bring Madeline and Galahad, I also needed someone to kill the first enemy. Who will that be? Monica, maybe? But Madeline and Galahad don't work on Rainbow Rangers. Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. So Madeline... Let's try the new Monica. Mine is still not maxed, but we'll see. We need an insta-kill attack. I believe this enemy is... You can insta-kill it. Monica. Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. Cold and Lightning is just so hard to find, man. You have Madeline, you have Galahad, but what else do you have? We have one version of Yunzin that has an AoE cold attack. Deadly Pierce increases STR of 2 targets. So we can do this type of setup here. And Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. Who else can do damage here? Pierce, Cold, and Lightning. This union works. Fairy works. Okay, yeah, Fairy works. And I can use this version of Fairy. We have 2 decks already. No, we have... Yeah, we have 2 STR and 1 dex. We have another dex now. An AoE that uses dex. Can be Claudia. Yeah, this will work, but I don't want to bring 4 characters. I want to finish a strategy that only uses 3. Who is the fastest one? Fairy or 158? The same agility. They both have the same. Okay, so let me equip then. Hibiscus hairband. Actually, Cloud is a strange case where using Liz Bow can be good because she gets more dex. I don't know if this case she gets better or not, so... Monica has to use Pen Flute. Yeah, this should work. Taria for cold damage. She's so weak, man, and I don't have her trained. Subir also works, but the enemies are not in a row. So he will miss all the time. So Madeline, Monica, do I need to change something on Monica? I have to use one more book that I don't have, man. So Stingray cannot be used on the last wave. That's a bummer. So maybe I will use something else instead of Dazzling Ballet. Like, let's increase this to 11. And inherit Southern Cross. Stardust Shot. And Star Rain on 10. And Happy Volley on 6. Is it everything okay? I don't know. But let's see. AGBO says, Fuse got a style on JP. What are your thoughts on him? He's a different skill set, so if you don't know. Yeah, he's worse. He has a further 5, I believe. He has chance to get BP instead of chance to confuse. He lost the insta-kill attack. He cannot double attack. It's just a worse version. Got a better version of... Oh no, Stereo Rain. Oh yeah, I was done. She has to use that attack. The problem is that I don't have a book number 2, man. I don't have it. She will not be able to use an AoE attack in the last wave. Should have saved some books. This always happens. And for those that do not know, Monica is good because, you know, Dazzling Ballet has fast. So she always attacks first. Now I don't know if she will be able to kill the enemy. I don't know if she's so strong. No, she does not kill the enemy. Way too many attacks. I also didn't see if it's weak against insta-kill. And also I'm using the wrong formation. So it seems like the stages, the enemies have a lot of HP. These little bosses. Can we insta-kill the Sea Drake? We can. Oh, we can insta-kill him. So I already know what I should be doing. Let's do this. K1 says, replace the Vampire Lady with a new Monica for Dojo. It was pretty fun watching the mobs die to AoE counters. It's fun, but it's less reliable. But I also did this in my past live stream. So I'm thinking about something. It is just to do this. This one has to be there. I also have to change this. Or we can go and do something very different that should be insta-kill strategy. We go for Rainbow Rangers. Then we go for Ray. Where is Ray? The problem is just that the last boss, we will not be able to insta-kill easily because there are 2 mobs in the front. How to even do that? Ray. Ray has a problem as well. If she uses Green Reaper on the turn 1 and then she gets to attack on turn 2, she will use Raven and break the scheme. Claudia, 6+6, yeah, she can also break the scheme. But she's harder to break. Who can insta-kill the first enemy with pierce damage? Hannibal can. I don't have Hannibal. Well, let's go with this. I can also try to kill the first enemy with Rouge, because Rouge can do cold damage. And then he won't have BP for the second wave, only for the last one. But he does dark damage later. Yeah, I have to change his attack from Claudia. No, I don't have death. Only I have S death, but no SS death. He's here just because I didn't want to change. Insta-kill the enemy. Yeah, at least this formation or strategy is better. The Dino Bubbles are way too strong. I do have a strategy that relies only on insta-kill. Let's see how well it works here. I was using for Conquest. Let's go and try to use that one. Here. This strategy tries to insta-kill everyone. I have 5 insta-kill. I am using S death, not SS death. Oh, insta-kill. It's working. Fuse is good on the last wave, but not for submachine gun. Too much BP, he used the doppelgangers. Oh yeah. It seems to me that insta-kill strategies are better here. Just have to figure out the order of your characters. The next stage, the enemies have way too much HP. You know, the newest T260G also has Proton Rocket. Four attacks and he didn't die. Green Reaper is the strongest one. If I had Miriam will be helping here as well. Only one. The highest Kapkazi is on the last stage. I will go to the last stage in a few before we finish the live stream. It's close to midnight here in Brazil. But tomorrow I'll make a full video because I will be testing a lot of strategies during the day. The problem here is that fews do not get to this point with high BP. Bring the mayor since the first wave is only one enemy. Yeah, this should work for the first wave, but not for the second or the third. Yundin should work as well, but we are bringing way too many characters, you know. I wanted to make a strategy that only uses 3 or 4 in max. But the first stages were kind of easy, you know. Only these last 3 are hard. But for those that have Grey, they will find the boss stage to be very easy. Another character that should probably work is... let's try to do something here. The enemies are only weak to slash. So we can already change it for Dragon Strike. And I will be bringing something unique here. On the last slot, I'll be bringing my Sophia, because she increases damage without participating in battle. At least she will choose someone to increase the damage. So we shall go with Madeline, and then some people that have a lot of power, like Final Emperor. Ellen. I was talking about Ellen. Ellen with Wild Fury should be very strong. And when she does not use Wild Fury, she just uses Heavy Cut. And then Cat. Or instead of battling, let's just bring the full power here. What do you think about so many double attacks? Double Crush. Ellen is here. I don't have too many great swords to use this squad here. I don't have that many stones as well. I don't know how this will work. Okay, he's using this one, so I can use this one with this. So we have a setup here. Now I wonder if this works or not. Great Sword plus, Axe plus, Great Sword plus, Great Sword plus. Yeah, I have those ones needed. I have it enough. Yeah, there's nothing that I need to inherit here. Let's just bring this light thing here. Healing it. Highest cap is 1 to 5, yeah. Exactly, Momo. Do you have death? Bring the mayors to first wave. What's the cap? The latest cap is 80. And then, let's see here. Then 60 and 80. This is the last cap. But only on the boss stage. That's kind of too much. HBO says, I really hope we get a brand new SaGa game. I believe only in the next year or something. I'm Japanese. Where is Josephine? You have to finish this normal story mode together. Haha. Mega Hawk is not a good idea here. These enemies are also super fast. I believe that Final Emperor is cool here because he guarantees to attack on the last wave, but he barely does damage on the first and the second. Look on how much damage, man. Yeah. I also have to change the formation here. I believe that Final Emperor has to stay in the middle. Thank you for playing Romancing Saga. Thanks. So you see, these new stages are very hard. We can change something about Ellen, and that is to increase Mega Hawk. So she stays with Heavy Cut and Wild Fury. A place when Final Emperor is finally good. But he is good, he's not bad. Hi! So we have Japanese players here watching the live stream. Thanks for joining us. I believe you're very close to allowing them to finish the first wave faster. But man, those enemies are super ultra fast. He gets very close to killing, but no. Maybe if I had another double crush here, he could have done it. Oh, no downswing. Yeah, not as fast as I wanted. But close, close. Yeah. So that's it, guys. I will be making a video tomorrow. So I'll be experiencing with new setups, changing orders, and doing my theory crafting here behind the scenes. But tomorrow, you guys will see a video talking about the best strategies to farm here. So I want to thank you all for joining me today and for staying up with this live stream. If you want to support the channel, you can use the links on the description. You can also join my other channel where I am talking about console games. Tomorrow we have more videos. Today I was not so fine. Sadly, I was a little sick. But it happens. Everyone sometimes get bad days. But thank you again, and we see each other later. Bye.